Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Did Young and Restless just cast a new Crimson Lights employee, one that has a very close tie to Mark Grossman? When watching our favorite soaps, we often spot new faces from time to time. Whether it be random people in a restaurant or others sitting by a pool, day player roles have been a part of the shows for years and years. So, what if the Young and the Restless local coffee shop just so happened to have a new employee? Would you look twice? You just might if he walked around on all fours. Mark Grossman, Adam, posted the cutest Instagram story featuring his pride and joy Oakley on the set of Crimson Lights. The sweet pic was captioned, "Barista on duty," and showed the actor's pup sitting patiently next to a table as if waiting to greet the next customer to walk through the coffeehouse doors. We don't know about you, but we'd be all in to see this new employee adding some extra fun in some upcoming scenes. In all seriousness, those who follow Grossman on social media have already likely met Oakley, as the actor often shares various photos of his dog. Last October, he posted a fun shot of him and stated, "Stay golden," a famous line from the novel The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton, which, as most know, was later turned into the 1983 hit film starring C. Thomas Howell, who played Pony Boy, and prior to that, in August 2024, Grossman posted a bunch of pics and videos to mark his dog's second birthday and stated, "2 trips around the sun for Oakley boy." While it's most likely that Oakley was just tagging along with his dad at work, seeing him do a guest appearance, or two, in Genoa City would be a hoot. On a seemingly ordinary Tuesday episode of The Young and the Restless, viewers witnessed something that set social media ablaze: a fresh new face serving coffee and pastries at Crimson Lights. At first glance, it seemed like nothing more than a quiet background casting, just another extra cycling through the revolving door of Genoa City's most iconic cafe. But if you were paying close attention, especially if you're a long-time Mark Grossman, Adam Newman fan, that barista might have looked strikingly familiar. No. You weren't imagining things. That woman behind the counter has an unmistakable resemblance to someone who's been seen off-screen with Grossman in real life, someone who has been photographed alongside him at charity galas, industry events, and even caught in the background of his personal Instagram stories. And now, she's pouring lattes at Sharon Rosala's Crimson Lights? Coincidence? Or is Y&R cooking up something deeper? The real-life connection to Mark Grossman. The buzz began to swell immediately. Within minutes of the episode airing on the East Coast, fan forums were lighting up. "Wait, is that Mark Grossman's girlfriend? Why does the new barista look like, name redacted for surprise? Y&R wouldn't just put her in the background unless there's something going on." Indeed, the mystery woman behind the counter bears a striking resemblance to Carolina Mahia, a fashion stylist and low-key actress who has been linked to Mark Grossman since late 2023. Though the two have never made an official red carpet debut, insiders say the two met during a promotional shoot and have been quietly dating ever since. Their connection is said to be built on shared values, a love of hiking, art, and a mutual distaste for Hollywood drama. What makes this all the more intriguing is that Carolina has been spotted several times on the Young and Restless set, sparking speculation that a possible cameo or storyline had been quietly planned. Well, it may no longer be speculation. Crimson Lights, ground zero for drama. Crimson Lights is no stranger to secret plots, major reunions, or dramatic first meetings. It's been the backdrop for everything from Sharon's mental health struggles to Adam's attempts at redemption. So when a new employee suddenly appears behind the counter, it's never just a new hire. The barista in question, credited simply as Mara, had a total of 3 lines in her first episode. "Your usual? Coming right up. Have a great day." That may not seem like much, but longtime soap fans know better. Nothing is done by accident on Y&R, and when an attractive new face gets billing, it usually means something bigger is on the horizon. Notably, her interaction was with Adam Newman himself. Coincidence? Or are the writers laying the foundation for a subtle, slow-burn connection that extends beyond the screen? Theories brewing with the coffee. Let's break down the possibilities of what Mara might mean to the canvas and Adam Newman's future. Theory 1, a secret plant from Victor. We've seen Victor pull strings behind the scenes more times than we can count. Could Mara be yet another strategic move by Victor Newman, planted at Crimson Lights to keep an eye on his son and report back? If she's someone with a clean background and a charming demeanor, she'd be the perfect, soft spy. A love interest in disguise. Adam has been bouncing between Sharon, Chelsea, and Sally for years now. Viewers, and perhaps the writers, are hungry for something new. Could Mara be the fresh love interest Adam didn't see coming? Someone unconnected to the legacy families but able to challenge him emotionally and intellectually. A new Abbott or Chancellor. What if Mara isn't who she appears to be at all? Soaps love hidden identities. Could she secretly be an illegitimate Abbott child? A Chancellor cousin? A long-lost daughter of a past character, that would open up endless storylines. Mark Grossman's influence. It's not unheard of for actors to nudge their real-life partners into small soap roles, especially if the chemistry is undeniable. In fact, soaps have a long tradition of blurring the lines between on- and off-screen relationships. Sharon Case and Mark Grossman's real-life romance paralleled Sharon and Adam's on-screen dynamic for a time. Justin Hartley's ex-wife, Lindsay Hartley, had a similar crossover moment in Passions and later on Days of Our Lives. Insiders at CBS suggest that Grossman may have advocated for Carolina to get the cameo, noting that she has great energy, understands the tone of the show, and brings something subtle yet captivating. The producers, always open to new faces with potential, agreed to give her a shot, but word is they were so impressed by her screen test that they've already penned a 6-month recurring arc. Sharon's new ally, or her new rival. The most natural in-story purpose for Mara's arrival would be to serve as a new foil for Sharon, someone who begins as a friendly, helpful employee but eventually complicates things with Adam. We've seen Sharon cautiously try to keep a friendly distance from Adam, even as those emotional undercurrents never really go away. If Adam starts opening up to Mara, and Sharon catches it, we could have the beginnings of a subtle, emotional triangle. Even better? Imagine if Mara becomes a confidant to both Adam and Connor. That would rattle Chelsea to her core. Casting clues from the credits. Digging into the end credits from the episode reveals something fascinating. Mara is played by Carolina Mahia, using her full name and given a small but official billing. That suggests this was not a walk-on background role, it was a proper casting, and Young and Restless doesn't cast people lightly. Every new recurring character is deliberate, tested, and often piloted in a few short scenes to gauge audience reaction. The buzz on fan message boards has already exploded with posts like, "She's got a great vibe. Love her energy. New Sharon and Adam rivalry? Count me in. Mara gives me early Lily vibes. Mysterious, but likable." It's clear that if this was a test balloon, it's already floating higher than expected. Future storyline possibilities. If Carolina Mahia sticks around, here are a few directions the writers could take. 1. Mara is a reformed grifter. What if she's got a shady past and is trying to start over in Genoa City? Maybe she ends up helping Adam through one of his darker phases, because she understands it. 2. Mara is Jordan's secret daughter. Now that would be a twist. What if Mara is actually related to the recently re-exploded villainous Jordan? That would turn her from neutral barista to ticking time bomb, and potentially thrust her into conflict with both Sharon and Victor. 3. Mara as a Victor Newman protege. Victor sees something in her, intelligence, toughness, and pulls her into Newman Media. From server to PR exec, a meteoric rise? With strings attached. 4. Mara as Sally's new friend, or rival. Sally Spectra's been lacking a strong female peer. Mara could be that friend, or someone who sees Sally as a threat and goes after Adam to take her down. How fans are reacting. Twitter/X and Reddit are already flooded with posts dissecting every detail of Mara's short screen time. Is she dating Mark Grossman IRL? That would explain the casting. Anyone else think she's too polished to be a barista? There's a story coming. YNR doesn't do casual. She's gonna be important. I feel it. Even more telling, several fans noted her chemistry with Adam in just that one scene, something that only happens when an actress instinctively understands the emotional frequency of the show. A star in the making? If Carolina Mahia is here to stay, the Young and the Restless may have quietly launched a new star. With a naturalistic acting style, soft-spoken charm, and an underlying edge, she could be just what the show needs to shake things up. And for Mark Grossman, it could mean a new on-screen partnership that resonates, golden pairing, even if it stems unexpected, slow building, and rooted in natural chemistry rather than plot contrivance. Could Adam and Mara be the next big thing? Final thoughts. What comes next? So, did the Young and the Restless just cast a new Crimson Lights employee with a personal connection to one of their lead actors? All signs point to yes. More importantly, they may have quietly laid the groundwork for a major new arc that touches several major storylines: Adam's romantic future, Sharon's control of Crimson Lights, and perhaps even a renewed family feud sparked by a newcomer's hidden secrets. As always, Genoa City runs on caffeine, conflict, and chemistry, and with Mara now stirring all three into the pot, we suggest you keep your eyes on the counter and your DVRs recording, because something or someone is brewing.